a mix of new and long-awaited games across different genres coming in April 2026. This month has action, RPGs, and some unique smaller titles to watch. Let's check out the most exciting games releasing this April.
We have seen cities rise and crumble to ashes.
Tlatoani Aztec Cities is a 2D city builder set in the Aztec Empire, where players build and expand city-states while managing resources, trade, and military systems. Each citizen is simulated with their own needs, roles, and daily routines, affecting how the city runs. A key system involves creating symmetrical layouts by aligning buildings and roads. The game also includes religion systems like festivals and sacrifices, along with diplomacy and alliances. Darwin's Paradox is an action-adventure platformer where players control an octopus trapped inside a large industrial complex after being taken from the ocean. The gameplay combines platforming and puzzle solving using abilities like swimming, camouflage, jumping, and sneaking through hazards. Players navigate dangerous machines, avoid threats, and solve environmental challenges across detailed levels. The game also includes interactive areas with various creatures and obstacles that require careful movement and timing to progress safely. People of Note is a turn-based RPG where players control Cadence as she builds a team of musicians while progressing through different regions tied to musical styles. Combat works as a musical performance, using rhythm-based inputs to time attacks and increase damage. Battles change dynamically as music shifts, requiring players to adjust strategies. Characters can combine their styles to create mashup attacks, while exploration includes varied areas, enemies, and optional puzzle elements.
Now's your chance. Get loud!
Whoa, that power!
You just need a little retuning.
This is it. They thought they could hang with us.
None of them think I have what it takes. What do we have to do? I'll figure it out. I have to.
Ready for a matchup!
You know it.
I got you.
Yo, nice, Kate.
Don't let them intimidate you.
Narin the Orange Room is a third-person adventure horror game where players control a young girl searching for her missing sister inside a strange twilight dimension. Gameplay involves exploring dark areas using limited light while solving puzzles and gathering clues to uncover hidden events. Players encounter unusual characters that can help or mislead progress. The game builds tension through navigation, careful movement, and interaction with the environment while avoiding dangers.
I work for other people. They called it opportunity. I called it debt.
Samson is an action-adventure game set in a hostile city, where players fight through close-quarters combat and vehicle-based encounters while managing rising debt and time pressure. Gameplay uses an action point system to choose missions, with each decision affecting progress and consequences. Players combine brawler combat with driving mechanics, using cars as weapons during chases and fights. The game also includes skill upgrades and dynamic city areas that react to player actions.
That's the sound a face makes when it meets regret. Pain built up. Adrenaline took over. I didn't fight to win. I fought to finish. Cars had weight. Every hit mattered. The more work I did, the louder the city got. Miss a payment, and they reminded you. They weren't negotiators. They were punctuation. When the day ran out, so did your luck. Sleep didn't fix a thing. It just reset the clock. It was all connected. Time, debt, violence, and speed. People talk about freedom like it's a feeling. They have no idea.
ChainStaff is a 2D action platformer built around a transforming weapon that functions as a spear, shield, and grappling tool for combat and movement. The gameplay includes attacking alien enemies, avoiding hazards, and handling large boss encounters that require different strategies. Choices involve rescuing stranded soldiers or using them for upgrades, which changes progression. Movement relies on swinging and precise timing, while weapon upgrades expand combat options against stronger enemies.
The world opens like one of your letters. Stone, light.
The House of Hikmah is a 3D narrative adventure game that centers on puzzle solving using a device that can transform matter to interact with the environment. Gameplay includes navigating themed areas inspired by historical scholars, using mechanics like altering materials, bending light, and changing physical properties to progress. Fully voiced interactions introduce key figures and ideas, while each area presents new challenges that connect puzzle mechanics with uncovering hidden information and advancing through the structure.
We once solved everything together. Any problem, any puzzle, any small thing. The scholars offer me guidance, but their wisdom is not enough. There's a door. Behind it, the silence is almost your voice. Perhaps it holds the answers.
Before I Go is a challenging Metroidvania action platformer that uses side-scrolling movement through a dark fantasy setting with non-linear progression. Gameplay focuses on precise platforming, combat against hostile creatures, and mastering movement abilities that improve control and efficiency. Players unlock new skills to access different areas and handle tougher encounters. The structure relies on careful timing, repeated attempts, and learning enemy patterns to progress through interconnected regions.
Welcome, citizens, to Lena Works.
Dosa Divas is a turn-based RPG that combines combat, cooking, and traversal using a customizable spirit mech. Combat uses timed inputs, boost points, and flavor-based abilities to increase damage and break enemy defenses, while an ultimate meter allows stronger group attacks. Outside combat, movement includes abilities like jumping, drilling, and grappling to reach new areas and gather ingredients. Cooking meals restores health, provides buffs, and increases reputation, which unlocks progression benefits.
Everything better. Good times and bad.
No robot stuff at dinner.
Replaced is a 2.5D action platformer that combines side-scrolling movement with melee and ranged combat in a cyberpunk setting. Gameplay includes running, climbing, and fighting through different areas using fast and responsive controls. Combat allows chaining attacks together to handle enemies in close and range situations. The structure also involves navigating connected areas, uncovering hidden details, and interacting with characters while progressing through a story-driven sequence. Nekopara Sekai Connect is an adventure game with visual novel elements, combining story progression with light RPG systems and mini-games. Gameplay includes semi-auto battles, managing a shop, and interacting with characters through fully voiced story scenes and episodes. Players take part in a global festival event while handling different activities like rhythm-based gameplay and character interactions. The structure mixes narrative segments with simple combat and management systems across various scenarios.
Off the water cooler, in the trash.
Last Flag is a 5v5 third-person shooter built around a capture the flag format where teams hide their flag, search for the enemies, and defend it after capture to secure a win. Gameplay involves using unique character abilities, weapons, and upgrades to control the map and support teammates. Matches include timed phases, with strategy shifting between offense and defense, while different roles and playstyles contribute to how teams approach objectives and counter opponents.
GG.
Cleaning Up is a casual simulation game that centers on clearing messy environments using tools like vacuums, brushes, mops, and sprays. Gameplay involves completing cleaning tasks across different locations, including apartments, mansions, and temples, sometimes with light puzzle elements and obstacles. Progression comes from earning cash, upgrading tools, and improving efficiency. Levels can be replayed to achieve better results, with simple mechanics focused on organizing spaces and removing clutter.
Eight digits, 8 shots. Could crack a safe, could mark a date. Only one way to know.
Mouse PI for Hire is a first-person shooter that uses hand-drawn black and white visuals inspired by 1930s cartoons. Gameplay includes fast movement, shooting with a variety of weapons, and using abilities like wall running, grappling, and double jumping to navigate levels. Players take on cases, gather clues, and engage in combat against enemies across different areas. The game also includes power-ups and upgrades that affect combat and traversal options.
Get rid of the shrews!
Well, well. Guess that just made my day.
ShantyTown is a casual city-building game focused on creating small, detailed urban spaces within limited areas. Gameplay involves placing buildings, decorations, and utilities while stacking structures and filling tight spaces to form dense layouts. Each location provides different objects and constraints, encouraging creative placement and design choices. Progression includes upgrading structures by adding light and utilities, unlocking new items, and capturing finished scenes using an in-game camera system.
Here, on this small island floating in the sea.
Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is a social simulation game where players manage the daily lives of Mii characters living on a customizable island. Gameplay includes observing interactions, giving items like food and clothing, and directly guiding relationships between characters. Players can shape the island layout and use expanded Mii customization with more appearance and identity options. The systems focus on character behavior, social interactions, and managing activities across the island.
A family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
my name is Anne.
Your Mii is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit. Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy. Looks like that hit the spot. This Mii looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Leave a charcoal with a Granby. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news.
Pragmata is a science fiction action-adventure game set in a lunar research station where two characters work together to progress through the environment. Gameplay combines movement, combat, and a hacking system that requires coordination between both characters. Players navigate indoor areas while solving interactive challenges tied to systems and security. The structure relies on switching actions between the characters to handle obstacles, access paths, and deal with threats inside the facility.
What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, the moonquake struck, damaging Edis.
Enacting attack protocol. Permission to commit acts of controlled violence? Granted.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm calling it. You'd make a lousy friend. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Let's do our best. I decide my own way, and I'm going to Earth with you.
We're a team, right? A whole new life. If you're ready.
Okay, then let's go. Together. I'm gonna get a better look.
Hello. We are Cabin, your one-stop companion for all things shelter.
Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes is a first-person VR adventure puzzle game where players control a small character navigating dangerous environments from a close perspective. Gameplay involves solving environmental puzzles, moving through confined spaces, and avoiding large enemies that react to sound and movement. Interaction with objects reveals paths and hidden elements, while progression depends on careful timing, stealth, and observation to survive threats and advance through connected areas. Outbound is a simulation game built around creating and managing a mobile home using a customizable vehicle. Gameplay includes gathering resources, crafting workstations, and using energy sources like solar, wind, and water to power systems. Players can grow crops, cook food, and expand their setup with modular parts. Movement across different areas supports collecting materials, while co-op allows shared building, resource management, and progression with multiple players.
In 2060, Earth is dying, but we might have a solution. We've discovered a 9th planet in our solar system.
Aphelion is a third-person action-adventure game set on a frozen alien planet where players control two characters separated after a crash. Gameplay combines traversal using tools like a grappling hook and oxygen management with stealth sections that require avoiding a hostile presence. Movement includes climbing, swinging, and navigating unstable terrain, while progression involves switching perspectives, gathering clues, and using the environment to overcome obstacles and reach new areas.
Most importantly, our instruments have detected a mysterious heat source. A source that could allow liquid water to exist. Ice, snowfall, flowing rivers. This planet could have a complete water cycle. We're ready. We've trained for the harshest environment. Conditions are not optimal yet. But all the raw ingredients for habitability are here. This world has everything to become humanity's new home.
It's impossible.
So we gave it a name. Not for what it is, but for what it will be.
We know the cause.
Persephone.
Tell him the truth.
The Greek goddess of fertility. It can't be a bad omen, right?
Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred is an action RPG expansion that adds new content to the base game, including additional story progression and systems. Gameplay continues the isometric combat style with melee and ability-based attacks against enemies while collecting loot and upgrading builds. The expansion introduces new classes with distinct abilities, expanded regions with dungeons and enemies, and updates to skill trees, crafting systems, and endgame activities that offer new challenges and progression paths. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Dragon Pearl of Destruction is a 2D arcade-style beat-em-up that focuses on fast combat using different characters with unique moves and abilities. Gameplay includes fighting through side-scrolling stages using combos, special attacks, and magic abilities to defeat groups of enemies and bosses. Players can switch between characters with different playstyles and use mounts like Battle Cat during combat. The structure also supports local co-op with shared progression across multiple stages. Will Follow the Light is a first-person adventure game that combines sailing, traversal, and puzzle solving across northern environments. Gameplay includes navigating a yacht across open waters, using dog sleds on land, and moving on foot through different areas. Players interact with objects, solve environmental puzzles, and follow clues to progress. The structure connects multiple locations with varied movement systems, while progression depends on navigation, observation, and completing tasks across changing conditions. Bobo Bay is a pet simulation game that revolves around collecting, breeding, and training creatures with varied traits, stats, and appearances. Gameplay includes raising creatures through growth stages, managing their needs, and preparing them for races and competitions. Players can customize them with accessories and improve performance through training. The structure also includes daily events, progression challenges, and town activities like shops, upgrades, and resource management that expand available features. Demon Lord Just a Block is a roguelite action game with grid-based movement where actions only occur when movement is made, combining planning with real-time responses. Gameplay involves colliding with enemies to attack, using dodges and parries, and choosing abilities and weapons that change each run. Levels are procedurally generated with interactive objects that can be moved or destroyed. Progression includes different builds, random upgrades, and boss fights with unique mechanics.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Echoes of Mora is a narrative adventure game set in a flooded village where gameplay involves underwater movement, finding hidden objects, and solving environmental puzzles. Players uncover clues and activate time-based sequences called echoes to view past events and interact across different moments. Progression depends on linking discoveries between timelines and guiding actions that influence outcomes. The game supports both standard controls and VR, including motion-based swimming for navigation.
Look for him because they don't believe me.
Who's there? What are you?
People always liked talking about the curse, about what lies beneath the lake. But it doesn't change what's already happened.
You still think you can save them?
This little guy is Boris.
Adorable Adventures is a third-person adventure game where players control a baby boar using scent tracking as the main mechanic to navigate environments and find objectives. Gameplay involves identifying and following scent trails, solving simple puzzles, and interacting with different areas like forests, caves, and rivers. Players collect new scents to improve navigation, complete side activities such as races and challenges, and locate family members by matching actions to their behaviors.
His brothers and sisters are out there, and while finding them won't be easy, he's determined to bring them back together so they can be a family once more.
Rex, as your friend, I'm warning you.
Just because we've hung out doesn't mean I won't.
Invincible VS is a 3v3 tag fighting game that uses team-based combat with character switching during matches. Gameplay includes chaining combos, using defensive mechanics, and activating special moves and ultimates to deal heavy damage. Players manage multiple characters in a match, choosing when to switch to maintain pressure or recover. The game includes different modes such as story, arcade, training, and multiplayer, with combat built around timing, positioning, and coordinated attacks.
Time. God, sucker! My turn now. Please don't aim for my sensitive parts! We need to talk! Stop being such a douchebag! They have those here, right?
Oh, man.
Are you winning, son? Nolan! Let's play a game! I like to call...
Saros is a third-person action game that combines shooter mechanics with roguelike progression and fast-paced combat. Gameplay includes using weapons and a defensive shield that can absorb incoming attacks and convert that energy into stronger attacks. Each run allows players to gather resources and upgrades that carry over after death, improving future attempts. Exploration includes collecting holograms to reveal story details while progressing through combat encounters and upgrading equipment.
The sun is forever.